guys, we're here in Campo, southern terminus, PCT. It's all the people that came in with me. Obviously there's more people than you think starting earlier this year. Right up there is the monument. All right, hey guys, here we are, day 0, hiking out of Campo, about 9 miles north of the monument. Today, as you can see, it's a pretty overcast day. The wind's a little chilly. I had to use my wind shirt a minute ago because it was getting a little cold. But it's a great day for hiking. I haven't been using a lot of water since got a nice cool breeze. Started with 4.5 liters. I think that's going to be enough to get me all the way to Lake Morena tonight. And that's the plan. All right guys, it's day 1. Woke up this morning, got out of Lake Morena. Did 20 miles into Lake Morena from the Mexican border yesterday. Right now it's about 10 o'clock, and as you can tell, we're at Boulder Oaks Campground, which is the next little spot you can get water after Lake Morena beside the shady looking creek. And it's still, weather's really nice today. It's still pretty nice. There's not many clouds, so I expect it to get a little bit warmer. I had to take more of a midday break than I did yesterday. But as you can tell, still in Southern California. Seeing this is Boulder Oak Campground, has a lot of these big oaks. Lake Morena, I was kind of suspect of whether there'd be a spot to have a good hammock spot, but I went back there. There's actually 2 or 3 good spots right where they normally let PCT hikers camp. But I talked to the ranger and he said you can go back just a little ways and there's some good tree cover. I was back there and there was a few other people back there to get out of the wind because it's been really windy yesterday. Today's not as bad, but it's day 1. All right guys, it's day 2. Last night I stayed just outside of Mont Laguna and right near Thing Valley Road. It's a little chilly down there, but it was really quiet. Missed my alarm this morning. Today's plan is going to Mont Laguna, get a few things to make it to Scissors Crossing, and then I'll be headed to Warner Springs for my first resupply box. And as you can tell, we're supposedly in the desert section of the PCT, but right as you get north of Lake Morena, there's just trees everywhere. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the AT, except for all the desert views. We're still on day 2, hiking out of Mont Laguna. You get to a trail where the PCT and the trail is the same. It's called the Desert View Trail. And when you're coming along this ridge, you can see the trail right there. Goes around in the background. And as you look to your right going north, you get that view right there. Guess this is just a little hint at what's coming. Also, there are a few spots that if you look way to the north where you can see some mountains that with some snow-covered peaks. I don't see any right now. I'll try to get the camera out next time. Let you guys look. That's where we came from, over there, down there. We came around there, and now we're going that way. All right, here we are, day 2 after lunch break, and I guess this is now we say into the desert we go, because this is what the trail is beside, and that's the trail going north right there. So that's where we're going. Hopefully we'll find a campsite with trees tonight. Kind of highly doubt it. We've got about 11 more miles to go to where I want to camp. Probably going to be sleeping on the ground, which makes me kind of sad. But it is what it is. We'll figure something out. It's still day 2. We walked into the park boundary of the Anza Borrego Desert. I'm not sure if that's how you say that, but that's what we're walking into. As you can see, starting to look real deserty over there. Now we're gonna go try to find somewhere to camp on the ground. All right guys, it's day 3, morning, good morning. Last night, I had the pleasure of camping on the ground. We were pretty close to Sunrise Trailhead, but the good thing about it was there was good water there. It's a nice little porta potty, pit toilet. So We're still walking toward Jillian. Still looking kind of deserty, not really, but I'll just go look around and let you guys look. It's not the trail, that's a road. You can see a snow-capped peak over there. Alright guys, still day 3, still walking toward Jillian, and it is getting warm. Did have my umbrella out, but had to put it in since it was so windy. Just wanted to give you guys a shot of what walking into Jillian is like. We're probably about 11 miles from Scissors Crossing right now. Give it a shot. This is one section that even early on in the season, it's pretty much there's not a lot of water for probably like 15 or 16 miles in between. The water I got this morning was only water for 17 miles. I got it at Sunrise Trailhead from the horse trough spigot that they have over there. Anyways, I'm gonna take a little break at 12 for lunch and try to get out of this heat, and then we're gonna head to Jillian for some pie. Right, we're continuing our walk into Jillian. And it's not just looking a little deserty now. We are in the desert. Right, still day 3, still walking into Jillian. We're now descending to what looks like the desert floor to get to a place called Scissors Crossing and hopefully get a ride. Get some pie. All right, good morning everyone. It's day 3, I think. Stayed last night at Carmen's in Jillian. Got some free pie. Got some dinner at Carmen's. It's a great place. If you get there before she closes down, highly suggest going in there. What we're doing now is we're walking out of Jillian up this tiny hill that winds up through this, I think they call them the Borrego Hills. Not sure about that. Basically walking up from the desert floor, and it's about 10 o'clock and it's pretty hot. Hey guys, we're still hiking out of Jillian. As you can see, the trail just meanders through this valley to not make a very steep grade where we're going. We're almost ready for our midday break. I've been taking about 30 minutes today since we're pretty much in the heart of the desert. Probably gonna take about 45 minutes. Take my shoes off, air my feet out, and maybe grab a snack. But we're on our way to a water cache that's about 14 miles outside of Jillian going north. And it's pretty much the last water until you get to Warner Springs, which I hope I'm going to get there tomorrow. Probably going to take a day off, rest my feet, because that'll be over 100 miles, so take a little break to celebrate. Hey guys, still walking out of Jillian on our way to Warner Springs, going to a magical water cache somewhere around mile 91, 92, but keep meandering around this valley from coming up from the desert floor down there. That's what we did this morning. Get some great views. Alright guys, good morning. It's about 7:30. We camped at Third Gate Water Cache. It's about 91 miles in. Got up pretty early so I can get a few miles in toward Warner Springs before the heat of the day. And kind of on the hills right now, so camping is pretty limited. It's also getting pretty warm. Plan for today is to do about 18 miles into Warner Springs and get my resupply box and then figure it out from there. Hey guys, we're still walking toward Warner Springs. According to gut hooks, we just crossed the 100-mile barrier. I thought there was a post somewhere, but pretty much notorious for missing those things, and plus this one was like waist high, so I probably walked right by it. But we're at 100 miles, day 6 of hiking, so pretty much day 5 of the journal, and we're getting ready to go to a barrel spring at 101, and then we'll hit up Eagle Rock, which is a nice rock formation before you get into Warner Springs, and then we'll head on down to Warner Springs, which is at like 110, and go get my box and hang out there. But here's what it looks like walking into Warner Springs. Alright guys, we just got some water at the barrel spring, like 101. We're headed into Warner Springs, and right before Eagle Rock you get some awesome views. Walk down through that valley over there, just walking around, and we're headed to a place called Eagle Rock, and then we're gonna head on into town. We're here at Eagle Rock. Go around and let you guys get a picture of this. It's a little bit windy today. Got a few pictures of this stuff. Background. And you come around. Going to Eagle Rock. Get followed by some of the locals. There it is back there. Alright guys, day 6. Walk out to Warner Springs after lunchtime. There's the guys back there. And we're walking to a tent site with water, which is kind of strange. This is the one of the first ones that we're going to actually camp with water. But that's where we're going. Hey guys. Day 6. We just walked out of Warner Springs. We're walking up from Agua Caliente. You have to cross it like 8 million times. And then you start heading up these switchbacks. Get on top of this ridge up here. And we started after lunch today, so it's kind of warm. Going to a campsite 10 miles in and see what the situation is there. And if it's not looking good, we'll go to 16 miles in. Just like normal, in search of 2 good trees. But that's it. Alright, good morning guys. Day 7. Last night, got to stay at Mike's place. He had water and pancakes for dinner, and it was excellent. Have a few hammock spots at Mike's place, and I was able to snag one of those and slept really well last night. Woke up today, and the next real marker point you're headed for is Paradise Valley Cafe. It was about 23 for Mike's, and it's Sunday, so I'm going to try to make it there before 7, have some maps coming there, and also want to eat dinner there. But that's about it for now. You walk the crest over a little hill, back in a valley, and just like most of the trail in this section, you're just cresting the valley. Hey guys, we're still headed toward Paradise Valley Cafe. Got about 12 miles. Just got some water from a super shady desert cistern, and I was pretty happy because the water source before that, there's some conflicting notes about whether it had anything in it, some kind of tank thing with a valve and something like that. And I walked all the way down there a quarter mile, which seemed like about more like a mile or a half mile, and there's no water in it. So I didn't run out of water, but when I got to that cistern, looked down there and saw that water, and I was pretty happy. So thanks to whoever built that sketchy cistern out in the middle of the desert. Headed to Paradise Valley Cafe. Looks like we're on schedule to get there in time to get dinner and get my maps that I had mailed to me. The road for Paradise Valley Cafe. It's been a bit of a long day. Figured out the Paradise Valley Cafe was closing at 12, and then I missed a giant trail magic, but still made it to the road, so we're gonna hit it up tomorrow. All right, good morning everyone. It's morning of day 8. Just did a giant breakfast at Paradise Valley Cafe. Headed toward Ottawa. And last night, camped right outside the cafe. It's a nice little bed of pine needles. Probably the best night of sleep I've got on the ground so far. Today we're gonna get as close to Ottawa as we can. There's a closure. We're gonna have to take an alternate trail once we get up to Splitter Peak. Gonna have to figure that out. So it adds about 4 extra miles of walking on the way to Ottawa. But didn't really want to get a ride from Paradise Valley Cafe and skip the little section that you'll be able to get on if it's not closed by the fire. So that's where we're going today. Hey guys, it's after my break. We're still hiking to where the alternate starts near Ottawa, and we came up. You get a little bit of elevation after you come out of Paradise Valley Cafe, but you get some awesome views of what you've been through. And I don't know if you can see because of the haze, but that's kind of the desert area that we had to walk through to get here. You can see some roads, trails. It's amazing the change of scenery as you go to this side. You see these trees and everything else. Hey guys, afternoon of day 7. Hiked 16 miles from Paradise Cafe, started at about 10. This is the day where you have to make a decision about the first closure on the PCT. I think it's called the Mountain Fire closure. There's 3 options. The first option, which is one that a lot of people have done, is you can get a ride from Paradise Cafe into Ottawa, and you skip about 16 miles of the trail that you can actually hike. And a lot of people did that this morning when I was eating breakfast. Then there's option B, which you can hike about 14 miles and get up to Forbes Ranch Trail and take that down the mountain, and that'll get you back on the alternate as well. And then there's option C, which is the, I guess, reroute by the PCTA, and that's you can hike 16 miles to Sawtooth Trail, I think this is what it's called, and you can get off on this trail right where the PCT stops, and it's closed. And you say Mountain Fire closure, well, why is it closed? Well, I'm going to give you a little hint here. This is the sign that used to be at the trailhead. This whole mountain is on fire. And then you want to know the pros and cons. Pros of skipping everything. Of course, you get to Ottawa earlier, you get to take your zero, you get to take your rest. And the pros of doing the other 14 or 16 miles is this ridge that you walk along right here is very interesting, because when you're looking on your right side going north, you're looking back at the desert and Chaparral area of the desert. Then there's some full-on desert down there, you know, over where Jillian's at. But then when you look on the left side, you're looking down toward Ottawa, and you see a lake. I don't know if you can see it. Sand, not much sand, nice trees. And a lot of good views, especially of the desert side. Walking up here, if it was a little bit clearer, it would be better. But it's up to you. You got your trail legs when you get to Paradise Cafe. You can come on up, and if you don't want to do that, you can always hitch a ride in. All right, good morning guys. Day 9. Still finishing up the alternate for the Fire Mountain in California Section B. Last night I camped out at Hurley Creek Campground. There was some vague gut hook comments that PCT camping was allowed. When I got there, it was about 7:30. There's no one in the ranger station. No information about PCT hikers could camp there. So went into the campground, found a spot, and got up early and got out of there. My advice, if you want to go there, is to call ahead and see exactly what the deal is, because all the comments are from 2017, not from 2018. I didn't see any other PCT hikers, and the camping spots are $50 a night, which I'm sure all you guys know PCT hikers just can't afford. So Go to stay there on your thru hike, call ahead, ask them what the deal is.